J. Edgar Hoover was a man of contradictions. He was a fiercely private person who craved the public spotlight. He was a master of manipulation who could be surprisingly naive. And he was a staunch believer in law and order who was not afraid to bend the rules when it suited him. For nearly half a century, Hoover reigned over the FBI with an iron fist. He built the agency into a formidable force, feared and respected around the world. But he also used his power to amass a secret trove of information on his enemies, both real and imagined. Hoover was a complicated and controversial figure. But one thing is for sure, he left an indelible mark on the FBI and on American history. His interest in the paranormal, and his willingness to use psychics in investigations, was just one facet of his complex personality. Hoover's interest in the paranormal was no secret. He was known to consult astrologers and numerologists, and he was fascinated by the possibility of using psychic abilities to solve crimes. J. Edgar Hoover, the enigmatic director of the FBI for almost 5 decades, harbored a deep fascination with the paranormal. This interest extended beyond mere curiosity, influencing his personal life and leaving a controversial mark on the Bureau's history. From his early days at the FBI, whispers circulated about Hoover's interest in psychic phenomena. He reportedly consulted astrologers, seeking guidance in his career and personal life. His fascination with codes and ciphers, tools of his trade, may have fueled his intrigue in the hidden realms of the mind. Hoover's interest wasn't merely a private matter, it found its way into the FBI's operations, raising eyebrows and sparking debate. During his tenure, the FBI reportedly engaged with psychics and astrologers, seeking their insights on criminal cases. The extent of this involvement remains shrouded in mystery, with official records often redacted or destroyed, fueling speculation and controversy. Hoover's interest in the paranormal wasn't without its critics. Many within the FBI and the wider law enforcement community questioned the credibility of psychic information and its place in criminal investigations. Despite the skepticism, Hoover's interest persisted, reflecting his complex character and his willingness to explore unconventional avenues in the pursuit of justice. During Hoover's reign, the FBI's use of psychics was highly secretive. The agency was already facing criticism for its surveillance tactics, and Hoover was careful not to further tarnish its reputation. This secrecy makes it difficult to assess the effectiveness of psychics in FBI investigations. Some argue that psychics provided valuable leads in a number of cases, while others dismiss their contributions as mere coincidence or lucky guesses. One of the most famous cases involving the FBI and psychics was the disappearance of Teamster leader Jimmy Hoffa. In 1975, Hoffa vanished without a trace, sparking one of the biggest mysteries in American history. The FBI received numerous tips from psychics, but none of them led to Hoffa's whereabouts. Despite the lack of concrete results, Hoover remained open to the possibility of psychic phenomena. He believed that psychics could provide insights that traditional investigative methods could not, and he was willing to use them as a last resort, even if it meant risking ridicule from his detractors. The use of psychics in missing person cases became a topic of intense curiosity and debate during Hoover's time. Desperate families, clinging to hope, often turned to psychics as a last resort, seeking any glimmer of information about their loved one's whereabouts. This surge in public interest likely influenced Hoover's willingness to explore this unconventional investigative avenue. The FBI, under Hoover's direction, reportedly received numerous tips and leads from psychics claiming to have information about missing persons. These claims varied in detail and accuracy, ranging from vague premonitions to specific locations. While some dismiss these psychic leads as baseless, others point to instances where psychics provided information that aligned with later discoveries, sparking debate about the potential validity of their insights. However, the use of psychics in these sensitive cases also presented ethical and logistical challenges. The emotional vulnerability of families seeking closure made them susceptible to exploitation. Additionally, verifying the often vague claims of psychics proved difficult, with many leads turning into dead ends, further fueling the controversy surrounding their use in law enforcement. Section 5. Espionage and the Cold War. The Cold War, with its high-stakes espionage and relentless pursuit of intelligence, provided fertile ground for exploring unconventional methods including psychic abilities. The possibility of gleaning information from the minds of enemies or even influencing their thoughts from afar captivated the imaginations of those in power, including J. Edgar Hoover. During this era, both the United States and the Soviet Union invested in psychic research, hoping to gain an advantage in the intelligence war. The CIA's infamous Stargate project, which explored remote viewing, exemplifies this fascination with psychic espionage. While Hoover's FBI operated with more secrecy, rumors persist of their own forays into using psychics for intelligence gathering. Whether these psychic spies provided actionable intelligence or merely fueled Cold War paranoia remains a subject of debate. The secretive nature of these programs makes it difficult to assess their effectiveness. However, the fact that such programs existed highlights the willingness of powerful institutions, like the FBI under Hoover, to explore unconventional methods in the face of global threats. Section 6. The skeptics speak out. Despite Hoover's interest, the FBI's use of psychics was met with skepticism from within and outside the agency. Many agents and law enforcement professionals questioned the validity of psychic information and its place in criminal investigations. They argued that relying on psychics was a waste of time and resources, and could even jeopardize legitimate investigations. Critics pointed to the lack of scientific evidence to support psychic abilities. They also noted that psychics often provided vague or contradictory information, making it difficult to separate genuine insights from lucky guesses or outright fraud. The debate over the FBI's use of psychics continues to this day. While some believe that psychics can provide valuable assistance in solving crimes, others remain unconvinced. The lack of clear evidence and the secretive nature of the FBI's involvement make it difficult to draw any definitive conclusions. Section 7. The legacy of Hoover's paranormal investigations. Hoover's interest in the paranormal left a mixed legacy on the FBI. On the one hand, it fueled criticism and ridicule, portraying the agency as susceptible to pseudoscience. The lack of tangible results from psychic investigations further tarnished the FBI's reputation among skeptics. On the other hand, Hoover's willingness to explore unconventional methods, however unorthodox, could also be seen as a testament to his determination to solve crimes using any means necessary. This openness to new ideas, even those outside the mainstream, resonated with some who saw it as a reflection of his commitment to justice. Ultimately, Hoover's paranormal pursuits remain a controversial chapter in the FBI's history. The lack of transparency surrounding these activities continues to fuel speculation and debate. While the effectiveness of psychics in FBI investigations remains inconclusive, their use highlights the enduring human fascination with the unknown and the lengths to which we'll go to seek answers to life's mysteries. Section 8. The dangers faced by psychics. While the effectiveness of psychics in aiding FBI investigations remains debatable, the potential dangers they faced, particularly during Hoover's era, require consideration. Psychics, often operating in a shadowy world of secrets and sensitive information, might have been exposed to risks inherent in dealing with criminal elements and covert operations. If psychics provided information that led to arrests or disrupted criminal activities, they could have become targets for retaliation. Their involvement in cases with national security implications, such as those during the Cold War, could have exposed them to danger from foreign intelligence agencies. Furthermore, the secretive nature of the FBI's involvement with psychics could have made it difficult for them to seek protection if they felt threatened. Their claims of danger might have been dismissed or disbelieved, leaving them vulnerable. The lack of transparency surrounding these collaborations makes it difficult to assess the true extent of the risks psychics might have faced. Section 9. Conclusion. The unseen legacy. J. Edgar Hoover's interest in psychics and the paranormal remains a captivating enigma. While concrete evidence of their effectiveness in FBI investigations remains elusive, the fact that Hoover, a man known for his pragmatism and control, indulged in this realm speaks volumes. It reveals a hidden dimension of a man who shaped American law enforcement, suggesting a willingness to explore unconventional avenues in the pursuit of justice. Whether these explorations yielded fruitful results or simply fueled the mystique surrounding Hoover, they continue to fascinate and intrigue. The secretive nature of Hoover's FBI ensures that the full extent of their paranormal investigations may never be known. Yet this very mystery ensures that the debate about the role of psychics in law enforcement and the potential risks they faced will persist, adding another layer to the complex legacy of J. Edgar Hoover. The unseen world of psychic phenomena continues to beckon, much as it did during Hoover's time, leaving us to ponder the delicate balance between skepticism and belief in the face of the unknown.